Ladies and gentlemen, the US Open 2025 is on fire, and if there was ever any doubt about who owns the spotlight in New York, Carlos Alcaraz just reminded the world why his name sits at the very top of every conversation. This young Spaniard walked into Flushing Meadows not just as a contender, but as one of the favorites to storm his way into the finals and possibly set up a dream clash with Jannik Sinner. And today, he didn't just play, he delivered a masterclass. A ruthless, dominant demolition job of Mattia Bellucci in straight sets. 6-1, 6-0, 6-3. From the very first ball, the message was clear. Alcaraz wasn't here to mess around. He wasn't here to give the crowd a thriller. He was here to get the job done quick, sharp, and clinical. The match lasted just 1 hour and 36 minutes. Yes, folks, not even 2 hours, and in that time he broke Bellucci's serve 7 times. 7. Without even facing a single break point on his own serve. That is as one-sided as it gets at a Grand Slam. Now let's set the scene for you, Arthur Ashe Stadium. The biggest tennis arena in the world, packed with fans who came to see a battle, a fight, a struggle. But instead, what they got was a speed run. And the fans, although delighted to see the Spaniard's brilliance, were left almost hungry for more. It wasn't even the weekend, yet the New York crowd had shown up in force, ready to cheer, ready to scream, ready to push Carlos to the limits. But he didn't give Bellucci even a chance to push back. And when the match was over, when Alcaraz stepped up for the on-court interview, the crowd made it known. They weren't exactly satisfied. Why? Because the match ended way too early. They wanted more Alcaraz. They wanted a show. They paid those sky-high ticket prices, and they were craving at least 3 hours of high-octane tennis. But instead, they only got 96 minutes of pure domination. And that's when Carlos, with that trademark smile that melts hearts and makes fans adore him, offered an apology. "Yeah, I just got to say sorry for the people," he laughed. "I got to do my job." And just like that, the crowd melted. Because that's Carlos. He's ruthless on the court, but charming off it. He can bulldoze an opponent in under 2 hours, and then turn around and win the love of every single fan with one sweet, humble comment. Now let's be honest. Whether the fans were disappointed because they didn't get enough Alcaraz time or because their wallets were still aching from those US Open ticket prices, one thing was clear. They weren't ready for the night to end so soon. But here's the thing. For Carlos, the shorter the match, the better. Less time on court means more energy saved, more rest before the next battle, and more firepower for the later rounds. And with the tough draw he has in New York, every minute counts. Next up, Luciano Darderi. And if today's performance was any indication, Alcaraz will be licking his lips at the thought of keeping his momentum rolling. Talking about the match in his press conference, Carlos was honest and straightforward. "I played great, to be honest, from the beginning until the last ball. I know his level. Today wasn't his day, and I tried to make the most of his mistakes. But spending less time on court was a deliberate move. That's the mindset of a champion, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just about winning. It's about conserving, about strategizing, about knowing the long road ahead and preparing accordingly." He continued, "In general, I'm just really happy with the performance. The less time I spend on court, the better for me." And that right there is why Carlos is so dangerous. He knows how to dismantle an opponent quickly, without wasting time or energy. Every move is calculated, every shot precise, every point executed with purpose. But of course, all eyes aren't just on Alcaraz's current round. The bigger picture is clear. Fans are already dreaming of the potential blockbuster semifinal against Novak Djokovic. Yes, the 24-time Grand Slam champion himself. The two have unfinished business, and if Carlos can make it there, it could be one of the matches of the year. And should he reach the final? A showdown with Jannik Sinner looms, a rivalry that has defined the next generation of tennis. Remember, Sinner currently holds the world #1 spot. But Alcaraz, with performances like this, is proving that he's ready to take it back. Now, let's not forget their history. Head-to-head, Alcaraz actually leads Sinner 9-5. That's not just a stat, that's a psychological edge. Every time these two clash, it's fireworks. and the possibility of them facing off in the finals has New Yorkers buzzing already. Imagine it. Alcaraz versus Sinner under the lights of Arthur Ashe. A battle not just for the trophy, but for the throne of men's tennis. But for now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. What matters is that Carlos Alcaraz just gave a masterclass performance in round 2 of the US Open 2025. He didn't just win, he dominated, controlled, and delivered a statement to the rest of the field. This is his tournament to lose, and he knows it. Still, what makes Carlos so special is the balance. He's young, fiery, ambitious, and unstoppable on the court, but he's also humble, funny, and grounded off it. That's why fans adore him. That's why New York can't get enough of him. Even when he apologizes for being too good, people laugh, cheer, and love him even more. So here's the takeaway. Carlos Alcaraz is not just a player, he's a phenomenon. And if you're not watching him right now, you're missing history being written in real time. The road to the finals is long, and the battles ahead are tough. But if tonight was anything to go by, Carlos isn't just ready, he's hungry. Hungry for redemption after Wimbledon, hungry for another Grand Slam, and hungry to prove that he belongs at the very top, above Sinner, Djokovic, and anyone else who dares to stand in his way. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. The Carlos Alcaraz show has only just begun, and if today was a warm-up, then the tennis world better prepare itself. Because when this kid locks in, no one, and I mean no one, can stop him.